Okay, hey guys, Ryan here, and today we are live streaming for the Thomas Cup Series here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, at the virtual Atlanta Motor Speedway here this Thursday evening in the Hooters 500 here, and we've got a strong field of competitors, all qualified for the race, and to be honest, I think any of them probably could win this one, as Liquid has already left the party. So, yeah, he looks like he may or may not be able to win this one. As we're already starting off this one very strong by having what looks like possibly an issue. But hopefully we don't have any issues with us getting into the race. I shouldn't have any issues, I don't think. There we go. Hey, Clixie, my day's been pretty good. Ah, hey, Kevin. Yeah, we were just about to get into a league race here. Yeah, basically, anytime I'm in a party of more than like 5, it's probably either practice or a league race. Actually, considering nowadays it looks like it's pretty much that's just how it is whenever I'm in a party. It's pretty much for a league race. But yeah, so Dodge Dakota pole sitter, and he's pulling away early on. We got the number 8 DSR car. He started second, but he's falling through the field pretty quick here. We got the number 9 Hooters Spirits car. Of course, gonna try and win the sponsored race. Gerwitz there in that number 42 Credit One Bank car. We got Bam Bro there in the number 43. We've got Average Joe 2 driving in the number 88 for JPM. JP, he will be driving this very orange number 18 Ford Mustang for JPM. Thrasher driving the number 13 for JPM. Liquid Dog does appear to be out the race already in that number 19, unfortunately. Leggy 2 Dope in the number 5 DSR Chevy Camaro ZL1. Then we got the for Phil Gull there in the number 10. Driving for BS Motorsports. Sleevey, owner of Sleevey Motorsports, gonna be driving that number 73 tonight. And that is your quick run through the field. Yeah, I really like the white flames scheme, especially as kind of a breath of fresh air compared to the typical Hooters, or not Hooters, but Exalta scheme, I mean, that he usually runs. A lot of these are some pretty nice paint schemes. I mean, the Hooters Spirits car, that was awesome to see, especially in person down at in Bristol. That was a fun one to get to see. Bubba's Air Force car was pretty cool as well down there. I don't know if that's not the scheme that the 43 is running. I think he's running the Victory Junction car, is that? Yeah, that's the Victory Junction car, okay. Wasn't exactly sure on the sponsor, because he has a couple cars that look the same with slightly different sponsors. But yeah, so right now, though, Harmon here trying to hold off number 42, and to be honest, early on it looks like this 24 is absolutely leading the field, though. Of course, tire wear can really come back to bite you here in this race. Okay. What scheme did he run in the Clash? I can't remember. Was that the regular flames, or I'm trying to remember Byron's scheme from the Clash. That wasn't one of the Liberty schemes. Oh wait, or was that the Faded Flames one that he ran in the 500 as well? I think that might have been it, as we got contact and a spin down the back straightaway in the form of the number 42 as he gets slammed by the 13 and up and over, and there's a wreck, and that will almost certainly be another caution. Looks like everybody, though, looks like for the most part everybody else got away pretty good. Oh no, the 13. Not sure why he went down pit road there. Certainly should have known the caution was out at that point. Or maybe they didn't throw the yellow. can't imagine they didn't throw the yellow, but yeah, that looked painful. Yeah, I wasn't a massive fan of the more faded flames look that he ran at the 500 this year. Let's see, is Dodge gonna slow it down here? Down the back straightaway, looks like he might be. Yes, he has. So he has slowed it down. Let's go talk to Gerwitz and just figure out what happened there.
Yes.
Hey, Gerwitz, you got a copy? Hey, Gerwitz, got a copy?
No. I don't want to talk.
Okay. Okay. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to just fill it up. Yeah, it happens. But yeah, so right now I guess we're gonna just have to see. I feel like the 24 is probably gonna still be win the race off pit road, though the 9's gonna try and make it close. Though I don't. Nope. 9 not gonna be able to get there on the 24. Yeah, so we're gonna see them all re-rack the field. 42 gets his lap back. Yeah, it's pretty fun to watch. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes racing in a league can definitely be stressful, especially if you're very competitive and well, if you're a competitive person and are struggling to get up to the speed level of some of these guys, because yeah, some of these guys, cough cough, not naming names, but Dodge Dakota, are really, really, really fast. But yeah. Okay, well, looking forward to it. And okay, one of them sent a photo to the group chat. What was it? That's stupid. But what do I expect from these guys when they send a photo to the group chat? Here we go. Green flag back in the air, though. We're back to green flag racing, and let's see. Looks like I don't know what was the 24's plan there with giving up the lead. I mean, I get that it's only lap 1, but that just seems really weird to give up the lead at this point in the thing. And oh, come on. Okay. Did we get it? There we go. I think we got it back. Sorry about the picture going out there. My bad. How many wins does Dodge Dakota have? It's been a while since we ran a race. He is currently at 8 wins. I don't remember if that's what he was at last time. I remember you were in the chat, but yeah, sorry about the stream going down there for a second. Just a quick technical glitch. We'll try and get that figured out for next time. I think I know what it might be, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, so it looks like though Dodge Dakota's kind of had some struggles after giving up the lead of the race. Oh, and there's appearing to slow down for a yellow flag of some kind. Not really sure what the thought was there. So yeah, it looks like they are slowing it down. And let's see. Pulling on to the pit road, and let's go talk to Harmon, because I want to know if that was intentional. Hey Harmon, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy. Yeah, I got one.
So was that intentional missing pit road, or did you just
I mean,
or did you just mistime the box?
It could have been intentional. I wanted it to be.
So no, it wasn't intentional. It was just a freak accident
Yeah, that
that
wasn't initially in the
that helped you
playbook,
end
but
up
that
keeping that
works.
track position.
It works.
Okay, well, how's your car handling so far?
Oh, good, man. I just sad loss this week. We're gonna win this one for Aaron's right rear tire. That's just tragic. Not only one of them, but four of them in the last about 20 minutes, man. That's awful. And then again, that lucky mofo got laid 7 times today, so I can't be sorry for him.
Well, you're leading the race right now, and hey, you know what? If the race were to end right now, you'd win the race.
Yeah, you're right. And if I were to drop to the back and the race were to end right now, I would not win the race, right, Ryan?
That would be true. So good luck.
That would be true.
And we will hopefully be tying you in victory lane at the end of this
All right,
thing.
see you, brother. I was talking about Aaron, and Ryan was just like, well, okay.
Yep, because we probably, I don't think anyone really cared to hear any of that outside of the talking about the actual race car. Considering that's what I was actually asking about. And I don't really know what he was talking about, but I'm not going to bother asking because I'm not really sure I want to know, but I'm just going to assume I don't want to know and not ask. But yeah, so right now, though, we got Average Joe in that 88 on the outside. I think I might have, no, I did mention him when going through the field real quick. But yeah, so Dodge has 8 wins, though, in case you didn't hear me the first time, Kevin. Here you go. Coming to the green flag this time. Got to wait all the way until the green flag at the line. Green flag is in the air. And they're racing now. But there we go. The 8 absolutely dives it on the inside. No out of bounds at Atlanta, but there is a theoretical out of bounds there. And Atlanta just showed Wyatt why it's theoretical out of bounds and why they don't actually have to put in an actual out of bounds line there, because Warrior tried to go in on the apron but was not able to stick it down there and able to keep the track position up. But here we go. We've got guys going through the corner, and man, they are just fanning out 2 and 3 wide throughout this field. Just kind of battling for positions because no one's really content to sit in line for too long, it doesn't seem like. But yeah, right now, though, Average Joe leads the race from Will Bain and Dodge Dakota there. Oh, and Dodge Dakota into the wall. Uh-oh, that could be an issue there for Dodge. And yeah, he's going to lose a bunch of track position there. Kind of unfortunate as he was running third at the time, but hey. He's usually got a pretty good car. He should have no problem getting back to the field. I think if he isn't able to get back through the field, I think there's an issue. But yeah, now we got the 43 and the 88 looking like they might be trying to hook up and pull away from the field, though. That could be a bit of a tough one to tell sometimes. Whether they're trying to hook up or if they're just, racing away from the field. And oh great, my internet's already looking a little laggy already again. And that was actually my TV that time, so it wasn't just the game and the capture card, I mean, bugging out. But yeah, right now it looks like they might have slowed down for the yellow flag again. Not really sure what's causing all these yellows. My guess would be probably the fact that Gull's car looks pretty much junk at this point. Might be the reason, but not really sure on that one. That just might be the cause for it. Now let's talk to Warrior and see what his thought process was there on that restart. Warrior, you got a copy?
What's up, Ryan?
Oh, well, I wanted to talk to you about that restart. What was the thought process there going in on the apron like that?
Well, it definitely made me nervous. I was just glad that he actually didn't come up. That he actually stayed down there, at least until I got by.
Okay, well, how's your car handling overall then?
My car is handling pretty well. Still early on, still trying to get the kinks out of it, see what we can do, and see if we can get a long run. The 9, 24, 43, there's still a lot of good cars out right now, so it's kind of hard to figure out where I am compared to everybody because we haven't had a long run yet. So I'm hoping eventually we'll be able to see where we're at.
A long run, what's that? Well,
Yeah, go
looks
ahead
like
and
you guys are
repair
gridding up,
damage,
and I'll let
Harmon.
you get focused on this
We'll go another time
restart.
by. What was it, Ryan?
Oh, I said a long run. What's that?
It's something that we actually had in the Fire Cup at Bristol, of all places.
Oh yeah, true. We did have a pretty long run at Bristol there. Did I hear you guys were going next time by then?
Yeah, I know these guys. We're definitely going to be able to get some long runs. We just gotta get over the first few lap jitters. That's all.
Okay, any idea what the cautions have been for? Because I haven't really seen the incidents except for the first one with Gerwitz going up and over and over.
That caution, from what I believe, there was some guys who wrecked and Dodge Dakota was collateral damage in it. That's just what I heard through the chat.
Okay, because yeah, all I've seen so far was I saw Gull's car looks like a crushed up Busch beer can after a long party. But that's just what I could see. So
yeah,
I'll let you focus on this restart though. Good luck.
All right, thank you, man.
There we go. So we just got a word there from Warrior, who will be restarting in the 4th position as the green flag comes out. And wow, inside line worked really well there. The front 3, all 3 restarted on that inside line. Man, that inside line just seems like it's the place to be right now. What am I actually seeing? Am I seeing JP trying to make an actual competitive pass on Dodge Dakota for a position? That doesn't happen very often. Hey, you know what? JP might actually have a shot at this one. I might have given him a bit too much crap earlier today when he was talking about having a fast car. Though, of course, off the restart, and when you've got the preferred line. I guess we'll see as the run gets longer, because I feel like long run speed is going to be where I feel like Dodge Dakota usually focuses, which, to be honest, shows that he's really good at this in these races, because if he focuses on long runs and we get short runs, he's still really good. But now he's got his teammate there, Warrior, going to his inside, pushes him up the track. Now he's got the 42 looking to try and make a move. 42 and 24 battling it out. So right now, though, JP running second. Yep, JP running second. Oh, no, you can't go down there too far, JP. JP, don't get aggressive there. I'm just kind of curious to know what line he is running, considering we just saw him go all the way down there. I wonder if that's a line that he's trying to figure out that might be just that bit quicker than everybody else. I mean, He's aggressive on that apron, though, and I'd be very nervous about that because I feel like that very easily could lead to a spin out. But let's see. He enters the corner, middle of the racetrack, and kind of stays about a half lane to a lane off the bottom. Never really gets down to the bottom in turns 1 and 2. Oh, that might be why he wasn't getting to the bottom, though. And Warrior goes by on the inside, so JP back to third. Okay, so might not have been entirely his choice to not go all the way to the bottom there. It might have been that he had someone looking to his inside, but yeah, Warrior now all the way up there into the second position and might be, to be honest, looking for the lead here pretty soon. He's got a fast, he's got a fast DSR Chevy Camaro ZL1 there. And I believe he's also got 3 wins on the season, so that's a pretty solid, driver. But yeah, right now though, the top 2 both have wins already this season. JP does not, so of course JP running third, gonna try and get his first win tonight. As well as Warrior though, who just took the race lead away from Will there, and that number 43. But though now the 43 back to the bottom of the racetrack. Could we see the pass back? A little bit of contact. And at the line, more contact into the grass. Bubba does, or not Bubba, but the 43 of Will did not seem to appreciate getting put in the grass there. But the 8 was able to lead at the line, and now Dodge Dakota's alongside for second. 3 wide for second now with JP. Man. Yeah, he's aggressive. I'll give him that. JP is being aggressive, and he does have a car that is capable of at least making a move here and there. Still don't know where he found all that speed, because last time I checked and was racing with him here, he was a second off of my pace, so I don't know where he found all this speed suddenly, but then again, I don't know. I didn't necessarily see if the 24 and the 43 made contact or something that would have disturbed the momentum, but there we go. 24 to the inside of the 18, and the 24 is going to get by there, and the 43 makes it 3 wide up the middle and takes the 18 right up the racetrack, but avoids putting him in the wall. And now 43 is going to try and get back down to the bottom of the racetrack there. Not able to really get there, though, but stays high and uses the high lane. Momentum off the high side, clears JP, and now will be able to move to the bottom if he so chooses. Barely gets there, though, in time to make the block. So, right now it's 1, 2, 3. All 3 drivers that are up at the front of the field have those race wins, because, of course, Dodge Dakota with those 8 race wins this season has absolutely dominated the series. Let's see, though. Oh, a little bit of contact with the wall there. That's going to allow the 18 to have a run on the 43. And let's see. So the 18 able to clear the 43. Now let's see. What is the 43 going to do here? It looks like he's going to try and use the high lane here to get by JP, which it might be the smart move, because I think JP is going to just hound that bottom. Mainly just because that's the preferred lane, and it will keep... and it will give him a good shot at holding that spot. Though again, I haven't really seen him be able to pass in the corners at by going up the racetrack, which could definitely result in a problem later in the race if he ends up having to make a pass on something other than the bottom to win. But yeah, right now though, JP running third, and that's a pretty solid third. Average Joe's kind of lurking back here, though. He's looking like he's going to try and get this one. And it looks like the 20, oh, whoa, that was the, I think, 42 spinning again. Looks like Laggy in the 5 is on pit road. I don't know if he is out of the race or not. Let me check real quick, see if he is out of the race. Let's see. Yes, Laggy is out the race. So Laggy is failed to finish the race, unfortunately. Oh, looks like an issue for Dodge Dakota there. Oh wait, no, never mind. They're slowing down for the caution flag. My bad. But yeah, man. You know what? Since we were talking about him, let's go talk to him. Rather than just talking about him behind his back. JP, you got a copy?
Yes, I do, Ryan. Yes, I
So,
do, Ryan.
how's your car handling?
Hey, Ryan's calling to talk to me, guys. Ryan's calling to... I have a copy, Ryan.
How's your car handling tonight, JP?
You know, the best it's ever handled, and that's no joke. We found a good setup, spent all day working on the car, and now we're out in the grass. So, but no, overall I'm pretty satisfied with the night so far.
By the way, you were behind the 43 in front of the
Hello.
88, just so that you know your positioning for that one.
Yeah.
No.
I got told I get the restart with this fast car tonight. I've been able to be really aggressive.
Okay, well, hey, you know what? You have been making some aggressive moves. Hopefully you can make some more of them, because it looks like you're going to need to get through this pack.
Oh yeah, I plan on being really aggressive tonight with this fast car, but fail.
Still don't think it's going to be a race-winning combination. Not yet, but this is kind of the first step, the next step towards building race-winning competition. Like, he's making the right steps. I mean, I will give him credit here. He has made the right steps to improve. I mean, if you look at his performances, he's gone from crashing every single lap of every single race to crashing less to now starting to actually build some of that speed and starting to be aggressive. Because that was always kind of the issue with kind of his driving style, is that he was just too aggressive too early on before he had experience with race winning contending speed. And what happened with the 43 there? Just looked like he got off to a really bad start. 18 off to a pretty bad restart as well. Man, a couple guys really struggled on that restart. But right now, those two DSR cars, followed by the 9 of Harmon, running right up there at the front. Yeah, here we go, drafting right up alongside them. Philly Harmon was supposed to be in the 37, if I remember correctly, but that's like his third different number of the season that he's swapped to without telling. So, not really gonna bring up a big fuss about it, but yeah, he's once again swapped numbers. And Warrior ended up the track, and then the 9 and the 24 were able to work together to get by him there. So, now the 8's gonna have to try and work his way back by the 9 and the 24 if he wants to get the win. 9 goes and manages to route the 24 up the track, though I don't know, maybe the 24 has the speed, maybe he can get a push there from the 8 to clear back in front. Let's see, yes, he was able to clear back in front of the 9, so man, this is a lot of racing up front here that we got some pretty good racing up here as well. It's not just kind of having to bump and run everybody for the win here. Probably the most competitive race I've seen, to be honest, and of course that's a really good look for just kind of looking ahead at the season, considering this is where our championship will be decided here in a couple of months. This will be our championship deciding racetrack, so of course kind of a preview of what we might see here. So what we're seeing so far is Harmon, Warrior, Dodge, if they can get to the championship 4, they have a good chance at being competitive for that championship. And of course, that would also show that if JP can get his way there, which I don't think he's in, he's currently in the final playoff spot. But if he can manage to get his way all the way to the championship 4, it has shown that this is a racetrack he has found some level of competitiveness here. So, and we see 3 wide. Nope, never mind. The 24 backs out of potentially a bad situation and gets his way back to the inside of the 8. As the 8, there we go, 3 wide for the race lead coming off of turn 2. The 8 kind of pushes the 9 up the track. No contact with the wall from any of them. And they're going to go 3 wide into turn 3. The 9 wisely backs out of that situation as he was the 3 wide on the outside on the corner, which would not have been a good situation for very long. And here we go. Oh wow, looked like the 24 checked up quite a bit there. I'm going into the corner as the 8 kind of ran more aggressive on the throttle, and now the 9 down to that inside once again, trying to make it 3 wide. This time he's on the inside. Looks like Joe might be lagging a little bit, but I don't know if he really, is going to be that big of a problem, even though he is actually quite up here with the race leaders. Along with that 13, a Thrasher who's now entered the mix as well. So 5 cars roughly pretty much up here, all battling for this race win. Hopefully that's just Joe's lag and not me actually lagging myself, but that could potentially produce an issue there. But yeah, right now though, the 13's up there in the 3 wide for second. But yeah, man, this 3, oh, and the 13 goes sliding through the grass. Man, that's a bummer to see because he was up there racing for the win. And especially as a part-time driver, it's always nice to see these guys when they do make their starts that don't race every week. They're some of the best ones to see up here racing for the spots. Oh, it looks like Gerwitz is out the race as well now. So that's a 3rd driver out the race already that we've seen. But yeah, right now though, let's check on our race leaders here. So we still got 2 cars battling for this race lead. Looks like something happened to Harmon while we were watching that spin for the 13. And I don't know what's happening with the 88 of Joe since he's really lagging. But I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens with him. But right now the 24 and the 8 really battling it out for this one here in Atlanta here. Definitely a fun race so far. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. But yeah, man, this is a fun one to watch though. I mean, man, these guys are actually going for it. That's always my concern with the fact that with the long races that, oh, they're going to take it easy for the first half of the race. No, these guys are racing it out now. They want to win. They want to lead now. You can't really win the race now. Can lose it though. But yeah, right now though, these 2 guys, I mean, teammates battling pretty hard for this one. As the 24 slides down low, he's gonna re-enter the racetrack, but he's still right there in the fight. With that number 8, even after that slide, I'd 100% say that this is definitely one of the most competitive races I think I've seen in this series so far. Not necessarily by a long way, but definitely one of the most competitive I think we've seen. And I think, to be honest, that's a lot to do with how good the Atlanta Motor Speedway track really is right now. I mean, sure, in reality, like with actual weather and whatnot, it takes a long time to dry Atlanta Motor Speedway, which is the big issue and really kind of the main thing, making it look like it needs to be repaved. But to be honest, the old worn out surface, one of the best on the circuit, along with Auto Club, which they were actually both, I think, paved around the same time. Atlanta and Auto Club were both I don't know if this is the original pavement or if this is a repave, but I think it's a repave from like the late 90s. here we go. Pass for the lead yet again. And the 8 actually holds it at the line there. So yeah, this is a fun one to watch though, man. These guys are really going for it. And of course, Dodge Dakota not really showing like he's got the dominant car unlike he usually shows pretty early on in these races, where he usually just pulls away and leads. Now I wonder if some of this is coming from trying to conserve tires, though granted they aren't, I don't think they're doing too good at conserving tires, trying to pass each other for the lead repeatedly and trying to like slide like that, just kind of sliding around the Atlanta track, but maybe they're saving some amount of tire. Let's see, what does the teammates do here into turn 3? Dodge Dakota looks all the way to the bottom, looking at that inside. He's got the nose there on the 8, though the 8's going to lead it at the line. Only just, though. Only by a nose, and oh, the 24 got a little bit of grass there, but was able to maintain being alongside the 8 into the corner. Gets a nose ahead there coming off the corner. Question is, though, is the 8 going to be able to battle back on corner exit? Looks like the 24 definitely faster through the middle of the corner, which really kind of makes up a lot of that speed, especially here where there is just so much corner and so little straightaway. Though here we go, back to that inside goes the number 8. I mean, man, these two are just battling it out here. I mean, this is an awesome fight to watch. 24 gets back to the lead. I mean, this is an amazing duel just to watch. I mean, even for a series that's been, for the most part, dominated by Dodge Dakota with these 8 wins, this is the most competitive I think I've seen the rest of the field. Now, I say the rest of the field. They have, these two in particular, have pulled away from a lot of the other guys. But I think they've also been kind of just battling with each other and slowing each other down with the side draft. And there goes, oh, Warrior comes to pit road. So Warrior's decided that now is his time to come to pit road. Here we go, Gull coming down pit road. Sleevey already down there in his pit box. I don't know if that means that he's out or if that means he's just in for service. The 9 of Harmon's in. Now let's see, is the 88 going to come this time? No, the 88 stays out, so 88. The 18 stays out. So I guess this is going to be a question of who drags the 24 to pit road, because the 24 was the race leader. And watching everybody else pit, typically at this track, and at tracks like this one where the tire fall off is massive, you'd expect that the others pitting would impact that decision making for him to come to pit road here, at least to some degree. JP stays out, Average Joe stays out. Now of course they could be lucky and catch a caution, but as of right now, Dodge Dakota is definitely going to lose some time here early on. I think the question, though, is how much is he willing to lose for time on the racetrack before he comes to pit road and stops losing the time, but gives up a chance to catch a lot of these guys a lap down with a potentially a yellow flag. And so right now there's I believe that's the 73 and the 9 up ahead on the racetrack, about a corner or so ahead. With the 73, yeah. Okay, there we go. So 73 and, is that the 9? Yes, that is the 9 that's battling. But right now, we're just kind of keeping an eye. Here comes Gull into the picture, though, with the 24. So the 10 and the 24 are going to battle it out here for a little bit. Of course, the 10 on fresh tires and a lap down. The 24 on old tires, but has that lap lead right now, at least over the 10, and I'd assume some of the other contenders as well as, oh! Oh! That, what? Oh, Dodge Dakota is not going to be happy about that. He just got absolutely wrecked off the, yeah, here he goes. He's getting back up to speed, it looks like, because he knows he missed pit road. That's going to absolutely kill him in the track position game as he came down pit road, was slowing for pit road, and then ended up staying out. Now, I don't know if are they calling the yellow flag for it, or is he going to be getting back up to speed? Looks like he's getting back up to speed and going to reattempt that. Oh! No! He blew a tire, it looks like. That's what it looks like, at least. Is it the 24 has blown a tire from being forced to go around the track an extra time. And that is absolutely going to kill the 24's race without a yellow flag here. I mean, he is going to have to fight that car to pit road here. I mean, right now he proceeds to lose a ton of time to everybody else with that blown tire especially. Man. And here comes the 8 coming in with him, so his teammate coming in with him on pit road. So I don't know if that was a plan for the 8 and the 24 to try and stick together in that manner, but yeah, the 8 had already made his pit stop earlier in the race. I don't know why he's coming down again here. Looks like the 88 is out there. Oh no, 88's just finishing up service there. Okay. The 8 and the 24 now in their pit stalls. Looks like looks like Harmon coming down pit road. Not really sure what's up here. Looks like I think a yellow flag was called. I'm not really sure. Let's see if we can get Gull's opinion on that wreck, because I'm kind of curious to hear this one.
So I'm just gonna stay out. Fuck it.
Hey, Gull, you got a copy? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Gull?
Hey, Dad, I got you.
Okay, well, hey, we got a little bit of time to talk. Any idea what happened there between you and the 24 there? It looked like maybe you just didn't know he was coming to pit road there.
Dad, I didn't get the call. I didn't hear the call. That was my bad.
Okay, are you guys going green right now? Because if so, I can let you focus on this restart.
Next time, we're going next time.
Oh yeah, next time? Okay, well then, how's your car handling then? Since we got a little bit of extra time.
It's all over the place right now. It's a little tight, it's a little loose. I'm just trying to hang with the front pack and see what we can do.
Yeah, well, hey, you've been doing a pretty good job of that. Also, is anyone a lap down, or what is at all the running order looking like? Because I have no idea after the pit stop and the yellow flag in the middle of pit stop cycle.
I don't believe nobody's a lap down right now.
Okay, well, then I'll let you focus on this restart, and good luck. You're pushing JP, so you might need some luck.
Thank you, sir. We'll talk to you later, hopefully.
Yep, that's always the hope. We always hope we're talking to them in victory lane. Whoever it is, we're going to be excited to talk to them. But let's see, who's on the front row here? That's the 13. The 13 and the 88 are on the front row here. So the 88, that's Thrasher. The 88, that's Average Joe on the front row here. Second row. Looks like that's the 2 DSR teammates that we saw come in together there. I'm assuming under the yellow, but I'm not really sure because of the blown tire not knowing really the moment of caution or whatnot. But here you go. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Green flag is out. And, oh, JP hits the grass, and Will absolutely trying to soldier it on the outside here. Hit 4 wide into the turn. Yeah, Thrasher, though, trying to hold on to this lead. Dodge Dakota trying to take it away. Oh, Thrasher hit the apron. That's going to open up the door, and that's going to be the 8 going right on by for that race lead. Dodge Dakota now middle of 3 wide, middle of 4 wide. And Dodge Dakota absolutely just nowhere to go. Pinballed there on that one. Kind of unfortunate to see that he got pinballed like that, but hey, what can you do, really? I mean, there's nothing he could really do to avoid that one. He just ended up with guys way too aggressive. Just gonna bring him 4 wide as we see a spin through the pack, and that was a 9 of Harmon. Don't know if anyone else got caught up in it. I think it was a 1 car. I think that was 1 car incident there. Looks to be a 1 car crash, though. I guess we'll see if there's a call for a caution flag, though. Here we go, the 13 putting the aggressive move there on the 8 to take back that race lead, and he will lead it back at the line. So if they are going to throw the caution flag, you'd expect that they would start slowing down now. And it looks like, yes, they are throwing the caution flag at the line. And Thrasher leading the race and spins out. I think that was his teammate there. The 10 as well is spun out. 24 appears like he might have spun there coming through 3 and 4. No, let's talk to Will and see if we can hear about his decision to try and push it 4 wide. Hey, Will, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Ryan.
So, 4 wide on the restart.
Hell yeah.
What was your thoughts there on trying to make that one work?
Looked like it worked to me.
Yeah, it looked like it worked out for. Well, it
Worked
did
out
work
fine
out
for me.
you
I don't
pretty
know about
well.
anybody else.
Do you really care about anybody else?
Not really. Dog eat dog world out here, man.
Yeah, well, hey. You pulled off a pretty good move there, and we're able to make it stick there, so.
What was that?
You think you're going to be able to get this one at the end of it?
What about it? You're kind of breaking up a little bit.
Do you think you're going to be able to get this win here at the end of the race?
Probably not, but I'm going to give it my best shot.
Okay. That's all you can really ask for.
I don't know what you just said. I just noticed we lost Dodge. Is he still in the race?
No, I think he's already. I think he quit out the race as well. I don't know what happened. It looked like he was kind of pinballed during that 4 wide with you, but not really sure what happened.
Yeah.
Might have been a connection issue. Might have been just kind of quitting out because it's never really fun getting pinballed. But I mean,
No, it's
he
not
saved
fun,
it. He
but
didn't
you know, it
wreck or
happens.
anything. Yep. Good luck.
I think we're about to go for a restart here.
The words no one wants to hear right now is we're about to go for a restart. But here we go. We're going to do one, though. We're going to have a restart. And the race is going to restart. And it looks like Harmon is also out the race now. I'm curious to know what's up with all these guys having connection issues. I'm wondering if everybody is actually having connection issues, or if some of these are just kind of a bunch of people getting upset with what it has looked like pretty good racing so far that I've seen. Yeah, I'm just kind of asking that question while we watch this restart here, but we've had, I mean, who's that white car up there in the mix? That's the 43. We just got done talking to the 43, and it didn't sound like he thought he had a really competitive car, but he's up here in the top 3. He could get a second one. Yeah, he's running really well here. Oh, contact with the 8. Coming through the tri-oval, or I guess the quad-oval here, but yeah, the 8 able to slide though in line there in between the 88 and the 43. Oh, Harmon joined back into the party, so maybe he's not out the race, or maybe he's just gonna join back in and goof around. Not really sure. But right now, what we do know is the 13 is out front and leading this field. And what we also know is that the 8's gotten all the way back up to second. He was able to get back by the 43, and he's going to try and run down this 13 if he can. Of course, looks like the 13 might be able to get this. 13, of course, always a threat. Could potentially get this win. I believe he has a win already in the Thomas Cup Series. I believe that was the second Daytona race last year. Here we go. Up the block. The 43 looking to the high side now on the 13. 8 goes low. Going with the 13. Pushes the 43 up the track as he looks to the middle. Not really sure if he was thinking he was going to be able to pull it through wide there on Thrasher, or if he was just trying to run the 43 up a little higher into those marbles. But right now, looks like the 8 able to clear the 43 just about. And I'd say, I mean, it's hard to really make friends here, but Warrior's going to have to start looking for him because he does not have a teammate left out there on the track. The other 2 GSR cars have had issues as the 43 absolutely comes very close to chopping his nose off, making an aggressive block. But hey, the 43 is still able to make do. And he's all the way up here into the second position. And Average Joe all the way up here into third. That's pretty impressive to see those guys all the way up there. Oh, contact with the 8, and that's going to send the 88 into the wall. That contact there with the number 8 car. So we've got the Bain Racing number 43. We've got the JPM number 13, and we've got the number 8 DSR machine up here in the front. So we got 3 different teams represented in the top 3, all driving Chevrolets. So 3 Chevy teams all the way up here in the front, absolutely putting on a clinic here. Drafting down, side drafting down the back straightaway a little bit there. Gets into the corner though, and not really sure what you're going to be able to do on the outside side drafting wise. As the 8 actually slides in behind, but yeah, so seems like some of these guys for sure are saying they've had connection issues. And the 13 hits the wall. That's going to surrender the lead to this number 8, who is battling really hard for this championship, or not even for the championship, but for the race win. It will be the championship here in the in a few months, but which is what I mentioned earlier. But there goes the 13 through the grass yet again. Yet he's still able to maintain third place. He did lose the spot out to the 43 there at will, but not too bad for having slid through the grass. Man, these guys are holding on to each other. Or not onto each other, but onto their race cars pretty close. Yeah, so right now though that... Oh, wait, here we go. The 13 trying to chase down and attempt to pass back the number 8. Man, this is a really fun one to watch. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a lot of fun watching this one. Just me as a fan in general, I'm enjoying it. Now, of course, oh, wow, that was a little bit of a late block there on the 13. But, man, what is up with that 13 and running the grass through the quad oval? Like, is that some kind of secret line that I'm not aware of? That, like, sliding through the grass like that is actually competitive? Here at Atlanta, but I'm pretty sure that that should be a competitive line. But here we go, 40. Oh, that was a chop on the 43 from the number 8. That's gonna slide the 43 through the grass, and that's gonna pile up Average Joe, as well as I think that was a couple others that got piled up there. That's gonna be the yellow flag coming out, but I believe they're gonna race it back to the line. Let's see, are they racing it to the line? Yes, it looks like they are going to race it to the line, though I don't think the 8's really going to have much to get by this 3. He wants it, but I don't know if he's going to have it. Oh, 13 goes up high. 8 down low. 13 leads at the line. 13 leads it at the caution flag there. And really, I mean, that was a bummer for the number 43 there of Will, who got just absolutely chopped there on that one. I mean, that was just, I mean, I don't know if it was a reactionary move from the number 8, or if he was just kind of holding on to his car there after contact with the after contact with the other guy. But yeah, it looks like everybody's coming into the pits right now. Yeah, they're making contact with the number 13, but yeah, that was a very late move if it was intentional, and certainly I'm sure that wasn't the intention, was not to wreck him. That's not the way Warrior is. He'd wreck, but no, at least from what I know. And Harmon is repeatedly joining and leaving the party. Not really sure why, but yeah. So everybody came into the pits. Let's see, anyone who's gonna win the race off pit road. Let's see. Oh, it looks like Warrior is gonna win the race off pit road. So Warrior able to leapfrog over the number 13 here in the pits. The 73 makes a strategy call and is able to gain the track position up to 3rd. Or was he just the one guy that didn't have damage? I feel like he might have just been one of the only other ones without damage in that wreck. But yeah, I mean, that was I mean, this has been a really fun one to watch, though, in my opinion, at least. I mean, you've had cars trading the lead back and forth for a lot of this race. I mean, yeah, early on, Dodge Dakota had a good lead, but since then, I really haven't. Like, since everybody got the pre-race jitters out of them, we really haven't seen much for a issue, or for much for issues in just kind of guys not really being ready for what's coming. But here we go, Sleevey to the inside for Sleevey Motorsports. Another driver up here in the mix with another team. That still keeps us 3 teams in the top 3. This time with a Toyota Camry. And JP gonna try and put 2 JPM cars in the top 3. But now the 10's up there. The 8 makes the mistake there. Slips back. And that's Gull now up front. Or not up front, but up towards the front. We've got that number 73 for Sleevey. I mean, these guys, they're trying their hardest. You know, Gull for BS Motorsports looking to the outside. Actually smacks the wall there. You know, because he's trying. And now the race leader, new race leader, number 73. Number 73 was able to get by the number 13 there. And let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Man, this is just... Oh, and here we go. JP side drafting the number 73, but the 8 actually able to leapfrog over both of them there. Oh, looks like a little bit of a lag spike. Not sure if that was on them or on me, but... Here we go, 73 up the track. Yeah, it looks like it might have been the server lagging a bit, which is kind of unfortunate that that's been what's ended a lot of these guys' day, but yeah, I mean, man. But man, the 88 and the 8 both up here battling it out, and that puts still 2 JPM cars in the top 3. Along with Bain Racing there in that number 43 of Will. I was getting a little tired from all that talking. But yeah, so right now though, 13 leads over the number 8, and we had a slight moment there of no real chaos happening and no one really trying too many crazy moves. But now he got the 8 to the inside of the 13, and he's, I think the 13's, no, the 13 was not able to get, clear in behind. I thought he might be able to fit in that gap, but the gap closed up there, and the 88 able to suck to the back of the 8. So now Average Joe's going to be looking for the lead, and of course he's looking for his second career win in the Thomas Cup Series already. So let's see. I mean, this is an interesting one to look at, because at this point, Warrior absolutely seems to be he's the one out front, and he's going to have the opportunity to control the race. Though, of course, that's really not been the what we've seen so far tonight. We have not seen a leader control the race. We've really seen more of a sitting duck. Like, we've seen the leader be more of a sitting duck than anything else today. Just based on the fact that the leaders really had a hard time dealing with the trying to deal with all this, trying to deal with the attacks from behind. And once again, we see where the leader really wasn't able to do much about it, and the 13 able to get to that inside on the number 8, and it looks like he's gonna clear him down the back straightaway. But what is the 8 gonna do? It looks like he's gonna commit to the high side, and then he's gonna kind of gradually slide down in behind the 13, though it looks like he might have hit the apron there. Send him up the track just a little bit. 13 clips that grass once again on the entrance to the quad oval. So the 8, with help from the 88, gonna try and get back up here. Now, of course, this is not quite as much a draft-based track as say your typical Daytona Talladega type race, but and that's mainly because you're having to lift off the gas here, or you're gonna absolutely shred your tires to crap in like 5 laps. But yeah, right now though, it looks like it looks like they're slowing down for some reason. Not really sure what the cause for the caution is, but yeah, the caution flag is for sure out, and we're gonna see a restart here. The 13 leads, the 8 running second, 88 third. 4th is the 43. 5th place is who's in behind Will, because I don't actually know. We're gonna have to wait and see, I guess. That's JP. JP running 5th, rounds out your top 5. 6th is Gull, 7th is Sleevey, and I think that might be the entire rest of the field, at least for guys that haven't lagged out yet, as Sleevey absolutely trying to barge in to the pits. There, he's in the mess of it. 4 wide on pit road. Now 2 sets of 2x2. I hope everybody's able to get to their pit boxes because that 73, he's the last one on pit road, so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And that's the 10 missing his pit stall. So the 10 missed his pit stall just because he was crammed in there with the 73. Ironically, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, those guys are actually teammates. So that could be an interesting one for them to discuss post-race. About the 73 shoving the, or keeping the 10 out of the pit road, but there we go. He sped around to enter the. You're kidding! Oh man, he missed pit road because he was flying, trying to catch back up and get in, and now he's. Oh, there we go. He just about got on the pit road there. So he's now going to have to roll down pit road here all alone, and he's going to certainly lost all that track position to all these other guys as they're going to start grouping up here and getting ready for the green flag. But yeah, I was more focused on him having missed pit road than who actually won the race off pit road, but it looks like the 13 was able to hold serve as we are waiting to see who else decides to just pull up and actually get alongside that 13, because looks like that was the, someone's going around. Did Warrior end up a lap down at some point? Trying to figure out why he's the only one out here racing ahead. Or did he, oh wait, no wait, never mind, he might have had extra damage that he needed to come into pit. So, okay, so yeah, there we go. 3 more cars coming onto pit road here late in, after the initial opening of pit road, so. I believe they will, I don't know if they're going to retain their spots or not. I guess that'll come down to what, they all decide in the group, but JP is still out there on the racetrack. Has everybody else come to pit road? Gull's still trying to catch up. I think everybody else has decided to come back to pit road, so JP is leading the race. Okay, JP is leading the race. I don't know if Gull ended up a lap down there or not. Oh, never mind. So JP's gonna pull it down here. I believe they're gonna essentially red flag themselves here as we get ready for the restart here. 13 pulls up and passes the 18. Looks like everybody's passing the 18. Not really sure why. I thought the 18 was the race leader, or otherwise they might be giving. Okay, it looks like they're giving the spots back. So the 13 and the 8 lead the race, which makes sense because the damage under caution was probably from just someone not paying too much attention. And it looks like Average Joe having to come back. Oh wait, no. Who is that just started down pit road yet again? Yes, that was Average Joe. So with Average Joe having to come back down pit road yet again. That very easily could be a that very easily could end up with him going to the rear of the field. But since we got a little bit of time, I'm gonna see if I can dial up Thrasher on the radio. Hey Thrasher, you got a copy?
Oh, what?
Hey Thrasher, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
So, you're leading the race in one of your first starts into the season. I don't know exactly how many races you've been in the season so far, but hey, you're leading the race at Atlanta. How's it feel?
Feels good, you know. Shut the fuck up. But it feels good. You know, this is my second start. I let a few laps my first start, but I really like how I'm leading the race, and I feel like I've got a fast car. Yeah, he's lagging a whole lot.
Well, you look like you've got a fast car, and you've got the gecko on the hood, so how could you go wrong with that combo, right?
I don't think I can go wrong. Although JP's in here, so.
Well, I'll let you focus on this restart here.
Alrighty, thanks, bub.
Okay, just wanted to quickly talk to him. Didn't want to keep him chatting after we go green here. I felt like they were going green flag. Yep, there they go. So green flag, and JP gets down in line, and that's 3 JPM cars on the inside line. And on the outside, okay, JP has got to learn a competitive line through there on a restart, because you can't go down there and expect to actually make ground on the restarts. But right now, the number 8 looking for the race lead. Number 8 to the inside on the 13. And number 8 is going to lead at the line. So 8 leads from the 13, though really it's very close here. There we go. 13 slides in behind the number 8. So it's really just a cluster of JPM behind the DSR number 8 right now. So, man, JPM might get their first win, or their second win of the season. Technically because of Joe winning at Daytona. Though he didn't really work that well with JP. He really only worked well with his other friend that's also on JPM. So, still JPM wins. So, yeah, good job there. And of course, now they're trying to get JPM their second win as an organization. And, but yeah, right now Atlanta definitely looks to be a fun track for a lot of these drivers. And I think we see something happening there at the back or in the middle of the field there with the 10 and the 73. But gonna try not to lose too much focus on the lead of the race here. But yeah, right now the 3 JP Motorsports cars, second, third, and fourth. There, the fourth is kind of falling a little bit behind at this point, but the 13's looking for the race lead, especially after the contact with the wall for the number 8. That's gonna be the number 13 leading at the line. And here we go, the number 8 looking to that inside, and the 13 smacks the wall, comes down and hits his teammate there a little bit after contact with the outside wall. But right now, the number 8 leads over the number 88. So the 8 and the 88 battling it out now, I guess. Are going to be the 2 guys fighting for this race lead here. And I'll try and get a lap count on the next, a lap count update for all of you guys on the next caution flag when it eventually does happen. Because I'm sure it's going to happen. Don't know when, but depending on the way these guys are racing, it looks like it's probably going to be pretty soon. But yeah, right now, though, this 88, he's looking all over the back bumper of the 8. 8 gets a little whiff of that grass. Going to allow the 88 alongside. The 8 did lead that lap, but will he be able to lead this one? Because it's looking like the 8's going to... He ran the bottom pretty well there, actually. And is keeping that 88 in his mirror. He's doing a little bit of mirror driving, though. I definitely would say he's mirror driving here. And playing reactionary. But, hey, if it works, it works, right? As long as you make the moves early enough. And, ooh, wow, that 88 barely squeezed in behind him. Here, and now the 88's got that inside line on him, but not really able to get to his inside too well. And coming off the corner, I would expect to see, oh no, the 8 slipped. The 8 was not able to get that power down real well down the straightaway, and he lost a ton of momentum and will eventually now lose the lead to the 88 off of that very same thing. where's the oh, there we go. That's the camera I was trying to get to. But yeah, so right now though, the 88 and the 8, gonna be fighting for this one. The 88 was able to take advantage and get the lead over him. But of course, we're gonna have to see as we get later into this run if maybe that flip-flops again before we get to the pit stop cycle. If we even get that far, it looks like the yellow flag might be out now. Yeah, it looks like the yellow is out, so we will try and get you guys a quick lap count update. No, let's talk to Warrior again, because Warrior's up there in the top 2 and just lost the lead on. Kinda wanna talk to him about that. Hey Warrior, you got a copy? Hey Warrior, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, well, just got passed for the lead there. Any adjustments you're making to your car to try and help what looked like the drive off of 2? Because that's where it looked like you were slipping there.
The car's a little bit more loose in the beginning than what I like it, so I'm just been doing little tweaks here and there, trying to not do too much to my car, but try to get it to where I can still maintain my long run
88 won the
car.
race off pit road, by the way.
Say again?
No, 88 just won the race off pit road. Just wanted to make sure that everybody heard that, because I was watching the camera to make sure. But yeah. Also, could I get a quick lap count update?
We'll be going green at lap 115 of 162.
Okay, so that would be about 50 to go, roughly.
Yep, a little bit under 50.
Okay, a little under 50 to go. Okay.
So I think it would be like 48 to go.
Hey, maybe
So
if we're lucky, we'll
40...
see in victory lane at the end of this thing.
So we're going green next time by, so it'll be 46 to go when we go green.
Okay. Okay, 46 to go. Sounds good.
When we go green.
Okay, so when they go green, it'll be 46 to go. Sleepy was the only one that didn't get the message that they weren't going green that time, it looks like. Yeah, so that was 47 to go. It will be 46 this time. So 46 laps to go. So they have 47 to go now. It will be 46 at the line this time. And hopefully you guys are excited for the finish of this race. I know I'm excited. And yeah, I'd say this is going to be a fun finish to the race. Let's grab a quick drink, because I assume a lot of you guys probably should as well, though you guys probably aren't trying to talk for an hour and 20 minutes straight at this point, but still probably a good time to go grab a drink, because we're going to be strapping in here for 47, 46 green flag laps, hopefully to the finish. There we go. And the green flag is underway. And let's see what's going to happen here. 88 did not seem to get a good restart that time. I don't know if he just chose the outside lane for some reason, or because he should have been the control car at least. I don't know about that one, but I'm not really sure why he would have chosen the outside, considering the inside's been the preferred lane on restarts for pretty much the entirety of this race. But the 8 leads over the 88, and I'm sure they aren't going to make too much fuss of that. Or if they are, I'm going to hear about it all week, I'm sure. Right now, Warrior is able to lead the field around Atlanta Motor Speedway. And in our counterparts in the NASCAR Cup Series will be coming here in a couple weeks' time. Actually, it was just confirmed that the truck race will have Chase Elliott in it as well, so that'll be a fun one to watch. Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott in the trucks. Saw a little bit, it looked like of lag there from the 88. Kind of same stuff we saw earlier in the race. But now there we go, 13 down to the bottom. Here we go. So the 13 leads the race from the 8. Now after that one, hopefully you guys are excited here as we've got about 40 laps to. We're gonna have about 40 laps to go here, and the 8 is just catching these guys and I'd say he's probably running them down, but it's really hard to tell because of course it's still kind of early on in the run. And he even mentioned that his car was a bit loose early on in the runs. But yeah, we saw also an issue on the one green flag pit stop that we've had so far. We saw the 24 get punted by someone, so maybe we'll see a little bit more communication of when people are coming to pit road this time to try and avoid having a situation where someone gets punted like that. Though I tend to believe that these guys probably won't learn from each other and will instead probably just keep even quieter about their plans on when they're coming to pit road, even if they are in danger of blowing a tire and need to get to pit road that lap. Because that's what ended up happening for the 24s, that he ended up actually blowing a tire half a lap later and lost a ton of time, and ultimately now he is out of the race. But that was from a different issue, I believe, with the internet and the game's connectivity. But yeah, right now though, this 88, he was able to get by the 8, and now he's going to be trying to run down his teammate there in that number 13, Chevy Camaro. So we've got the 2 JP Motorsports cars running 1-2, and then so they're running 1, 2, and 6, it looks like, for the JP Motorsports cars right now. But here we go, the 8 battling it back on the 88, trying to say that this fight's not done yet. And this is kind of what we saw early in the race, where we saw some pretty good battling for second while the leader ended up just scooting away. Now, is that what's going to happen here for Thrasher? Is Thrasher going to be able to scoot away while the number 88 and the number 8 go and ultimately just kind of battle it out for this race lead? Or not race lead, but battle it out for second, which would be the race lead if the 13 weren't in the picture. But of course the 13 is in the picture and he's trying to scoot away. But yeah, so right now the 88 and the 18, or not the 18, I keep saying the 18. The 88 and the 8 are definitely battling it out hard here though. 8 up the track and 8 up the cover. There you go. The 8 was able to get by the 88 fairly quick, and then the 88 actually appears to have dropped back quite a bit, and pretty much immediately after getting past, and he's fallen all the way back to the next set of cars to pass him, which is the 43 and the 18, which is his teammate there in that 18. So he's not only going to have to get his composure back to try and go after the 8 and the 13, he's also going to have to keep it himself under control and not end up losing out spots to the other two as well there that are right in position to capitalize. But yeah, and right now, looks like they've slowed it down. Yeah, and the 8 brought into the outside wall there from the 18, but it looks like there is a caution flag out for something on the racetrack. Not really sure what. Might have been Gull and Sleevey, since they're the two that weren't really with the other packs of cars. Don't really know who we're gonna... Should we try and dial someone up? Who do you guys think we should dial up? Or do you guys just want to hear me ramble on about something that probably isn't going to matter too much here in the grand scheme of things? Yeah, so right now we're just kind of letting the 3, or the 13's the one I'm kind of curious to see how he does. Let's see. Is 13 gonna be able to win the race off pit road? Let's see. Uh-oh. Am I having another connection issue with the game, or is that just my stream? Ah, there we go. It looks to have smoothed itself out. But yeah, so it looks like the 8 was actually able to beat the 13 off the pit road, so another leapfrog from the number 8 on pit road. So that number 8 team, he's solid on pit road. I mean, I know that it's completely random chance on pit road, but yeah, that was a pretty good one though. He's had a couple of really good stops here. And of course the 13's gonna try and win the restart by just kind of outspeeding the whole field, but oh wow, he's actually well ahead of the field right now as well. There we go. But yeah, so let's see what we're gonna see here. Okay, well, we'll try and talk to him on the next one. No, Josh, since we're getting ready to go green flag here, I just saw your comment there, but we'll try and talk to him on the next restart, assuming there isn't a massive crash and someone catching on fire that's still in the race. And Gull ends up sliding back, it looks like, there on that sequence of pit stops. Or not on that sequence of pit stops, but on the restart, I mean. And Ian and JP are actually drag racing for that last spot out of the drivers that are still in this race. They're drag racing. They drag raced it down the straightaways. Oh, we got a contact up front, and that's the 8 car around. The 13 through the grass. I think the 88 was involved in that one too, and the 73 comes out the. Oh, I know the 88 might have been involved. I'm not really sure, but the 88's come out the race leaders. We're gonna race it back to the line here though for the caution flag, I believe, as I think Joe is the only one to slow down there. Not really sure what's happening, but I believe they were supposed to race the line, but I guess no. And they're gonna try and let Joe get back to the front, though. I have no idea what they're doing. But okay, well, let's dial up Joe, and we'll see if we can get a word with him here. Because he was right in the middle of that one when that contact happened. Hey Joe, you got a copy? '88, got a copy?
I got you, Ryan.
Oh, well, What happened there? Because it kind of looked like you were in the middle of whatever that was.
I have no idea. I was just splitting them two on the front stretch when they bounced off each other.
Ah, okay. Just kind of looked like you were right in the middle of it, and I actually thought I saw you go sliding through the grass, but looks like you came out pretty well. Gonna be running second here.
I really had no option. If I go, it was either the grass or the middle.
Well, from my position, it looked like you chose both, so. But, however it happened, you ended up in that second position, and potentially with a shot to try and take this lead here on the restart.
73. Are we? You were off first, right? Yes, sir.
Also, do you know how many laps we got left to go? Just once again trying to keep up. 30,
about 30 laps to go at the line.
Okay, 30 laps to go. Good luck, and we'll hopefully be trying to get victory lane. As the green flag goes out, and we are racing here. So, about 30 laps to go here at the line. As we've got a lot of guys making a lot of contact. The 8 already back up to the back bumper of that 88. Man, the 8 is aggressive tonight. Everybody's being aggressive tonight. I mean, JP, never give up JP. Absolutely, or not even dominating, but just trying to, push his way through anyone and everyone and anyone that he can get up to the back bumper of. We've seen Thrasher being aggressive, trying to get that lead. We've seen Will be aggressive to try and pass guys. We've seen Sleevey now getting aggressive, trying to get by that 8, though it doesn't really work, and the 8 gets back by him with relative ease. And of course, we've got Average Joe who's leading the race after a fairly aggressive 3-wide move there. As the wreck was happening, just kind of split the middle there and was able to pull it off to gain quite a bit of track position there. But here we go. We got probably 3 drivers right here in the mix that are at the ready and could probably get this one. We got Joe, Warrior, and Thrasher. I'd say any of these 3 could be the winner. Coming 30 laps later. But who will win is still up in the air, and I'm kind of curious to find out who is going to get this one. Right now we got 13 pushing that 8. So now the 8 is clear out in front, but so far what we've seen is that the leader does seem to be a bit of a sitting duck as the 88 smacks the wall, and the 13 looked like he slid through the grass as the caution flag appears to be out for, I'm not really sure which wreck, or which guy's wrecked, but once again we got the caution out and Warrior back to that race lead. So man, this is just a fun one. We've had a few caution flags, but I feel like the caution flags, it's not too many to the point where it's ridiculous. No, but it's not too few and to the point where it's ridiculously, where it's just really boring. As I hope the 13 did make it. Okay, I wasn't sure there if the 13 did just about make it on the pit road at the end. There we go. Everybody's getting in line, and we're gonna see 13 right on that back bumper of the 8 as they come into the pit road, or into their pit boxes in particular. And let's see who's gonna be able to get it. Is it gonna be the 13 or is it gonna be the 8, or is someone gonna pull off some kind of pit strategy to gain that lead position? So let's see. He's moving, but so is a lot of other guys. He's able to get by everybody. And oh no, one guy beat him off the pit road, and who was that? That was who but Warrior. Warrior was able to get this one. So, Warrior in that number 8 car able to win the race off pit road from the 3 JP Motorsports cars, running 2nd, 3rd, and 4th here right now, with Bain Racing filling out the rest of the top 5. So we've got the entirety of JP Motorsports who showed up in the top 5. We've got the rest of DSR that's left in the race in the top 5, and we got the entirety of Bain Racing up in the top 5. So fairly diverse amount of teams up here, but we do have a lot of entirety of teams up here. And let's see. We're going to be getting ready for this green flag here. Probably about 25 to go if I had to put in a guess. But here we go. Green flag is in the air, and the 8 looks to have gotten a pretty good jump there. And the 8 is going to be able to get out in front. If only for a little bit, he's going to be able to have that lead. He's going to be trying to block the run that 13 is going to get, though. The 13 gets that inside. 13, a little bit of contact with the inside corner. That 8 slides down the track, now slides up it. He's going to lose a couple spots here, it looks like. One to his teammate there in the 88 Joe. Looks like 2 might be to Will. And the 3rd one might be to that 10 for Phil Gull if he can't get down in line here and very quick. Because that 10 is coming in a hurry. And oh, here comes the 18. 18 goes and passes both the 73 and the 10 there. And uh-oh. Oh! 1 car spin back of the field. And that's the 73 of Sleevey with a 1 car spin. So I guess we're going to have to see if they call caution for it or not. I feel like that isn't really caution worthy, but of course that now means that there's going to be a flock of cars trying to run down the same guy that just wrecked, and it looks like they are going to give him the caution flag to catch back up to the field. And we're going to see yet another restart here on this one. I already talked to Josh. I already talked to him. I literally talked to him the caution before last. Or can you not hear me on the stream? Is that Josh. The problem? No? Yeah, I can hear. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, just want to make sure, because... But yeah, so we talked to Joe just 2 cautions ago. He was actually the last guy we talked to. Here we go. Everybody's coming down pit road. Uh-oh, looks like... Oh, never mind, everybody's able to get single file except for who's that on the outside. Looks like Gull. Gull on the outside of JP. Is he going to have trouble now getting into his pit stall? No, he's not. He's going to be able to get there this time. And the one guy who has no trouble getting into his pit stall and really shouldn't have any trouble getting out of his pit stall is that number 73. He's got that best pit stall on pit road. There we go. The 73 or the 13 was able to win the race off pit road from the 88, and is at the 18 is coming off as well. So we could potentially be seeing a JP Motorsports 1, 2, 3 here in the Thomas Cup Series. Which, I mean, that would be a cool one to see. Of course, we saw DSR 1, 2, 3 at Talladega earlier this season. But yeah, so definitely got some options though here. here we go. Lining up for the green flag, and it's going to be the 8 of Warriors going to be restarting third. So, not really much choice here for the 13. I think you've got to take that inside line, and I think you've got to have that 8 pushing you. Because that 8, I think he's probably the strongest car here. But green flag will be coming out here, and we're going to have about 15 laps to go remaining in this one. So, about 15 laps remaining. And that 13, he is out front and leading the field. 8 able to get to second here on the 88 of Joe, but Joe, I'm sure, is going to be trying to pull something back here, especially after he did so well and actually won the eSparks truck race here just last night, I believe it was. So he was able to actually win in the eSparks series there, so massive congratulations to Joe for that one. But right now, he's running third in the... Oh! Contact with the outside wall there for... I think that was Sleevey there in the back of the pack. And here we go. Looks like we got... I thought that was going to be a pass there for the lead. I thought the 18 was... Or not the 18. The 8 was going to be able to get to him. But not really able to get to him here. 13 leads at the line, and are we going to see them slow it down for the caution flag, or are they going to continue to race? It looks like they're continuing to race it out, so we might be beyond the point of a caution flag, but here we go. 8 now the new leader. Driver the number 8. No. Warrior takes that lead. 13 kind of in behind him. So let's see, what are we going to see from this number 13 here? Are we going to see him go for this race to win? Yes, we are. Or we're going to see him try, at least, I'm sure. I have no doubt that we're going to see him try. Whether he's going to get there or not, that's a different story. But that's a story I can't write. That's for these guys on track to decide on whether or not he is going to be able to get the win here tonight. But yeah, definitely a fun race though so far, from a spectator's point of view, at least from my point of view up here in the booth. I've absolutely loved this race. Hopefully you guys have too. Yeah, right now though, 88 all over the back bumper of the 13. Like, man, that guy is just all over that bumpers. Let's see, the 13 is now slid back to third. And JP, or not JP, Joe was able to get by for JP Motorsports, past his teammate, past his JP Motorsports teammate there. And now the 13 looking to that inside on the 8, on the 88 there, but not really able to make much of anything happen there. Let's see, the difference in line is definitely a big factor here, as the 88 able to get to that inside on the 8, and now the 13 to the inside of the 8, side by side for second, right behind the race leader though. This very easily could end up being 3 wide for the lead, or even 4 wide with the 43 there, because we already know he's willing to take it 4 wide if it means a shot at a race win. But right now, it looks like Average Joe leading the field. Could he potentially hold on for his second Atlanta win here in the week? Of course, he won the truck race. He won the eSparks truck race, the filter time eSparks truck race yesterday. And now he's out front and leading here, though. It looks like there might be some conserving going on from some of these guys, as the 88 or the 8 and the 13 have dropped well off or kind of dropped back quite a bit, and the 43 goes up to try and challenge. I don't know if they are just outside the fuel window and they think they can stretch it on fuel and tires. That is a very close margin, but let's see. I mean, we won't know if we don't try, and that's what the 43, I believe, is going to try and do, is to go out and try and actually pass No, the 88 of Joe. Now, of course, if these two get to racing, then the 13 and the 8 are right there to capitalize. They haven't dropped back significantly, but right now, JP coming up. Let's see. Okay, so he's got about half track before he becomes an issue for the race leaders. But yeah, right now, though, these guys are definitely looking like they are going to try and get this one, though. It looks like the yellow flag has been thrown. So, yeah, it looks like the yellow flag is back out once again here in the NASCAR Thomas Cup Series presented by Sports Haven. But, yeah, let's see. So, let's see. What do we got here? Looks like the 13 and the 43 are going to have a pushing match here to see who's going to see if the 13 is going to be able to actually get to his pit stall or not. I don't know how these guys' pit boxes line up or don't line up here on this. Oh, but there we go. They were able to get there, so he was able to get misaligned in time, but boy, was that close to being a mess. So let's see who's going to be the first to go. It looks like it's going to be Joe over the 43. Yeah, so Average Joe wins the race off pit road from the 43. And Never Give Up JP comes out in what looks like 5th or 6th. Man, these guys are just going to be getting more and more aggressive. Just going to really quickly ask Joe for another quick lap count if we can. Hey Joe, can I just get a real quick lap count?
What's that?
You left the scarlet cologne on the floor. I'm gonna eat this. Very sick.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Finishing up. I got 8 to go.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, I'm good. No, actually, I got damage. Fuck.
So
No, I've got fucking bad damage on the rear. It's orange. So, yay. My race
Hey
is
Joe,
over.
did you say you have 8 to go? Okay, it sounds like it's going to be 8 to go at the line here, so yeah, it does sound like he got damage on the rear end, which is not going to be very useful. And oh, looked like he did not seem to try and go there on the restart, but he might be able to make it happen here as JP on the inside tries to make a move there. Kind of a Santino Ferrucci at Gateway type move there, where it really, I mean, that was a rookie mistake there, I think. But, I mean, we've seen that same move pulled off by other drivers as well here, and we've seen them work and not work respectively. So right now the 88, he's leading the race despite having complained about a little bit of damage there as we were getting ready for the restart. So he was complaining about a little bit of damage, but I don't know, he seems to still be pretty quick here. As we got as we're gonna have about 6 laps to go this time by. 6 more times around for the 88 to be able to go to victory lane here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Let's see. The 8, of course, right there on that rear end, though. And of course, he was complaining about that damage, so we gotta watch out and see if that damage is gonna play a factor, which I can't imagine it isn't going to play a factor, but what it definitely is gonna play a factor is the 13 and the 8 here, both racing it out. They have been racing it hard for this race lead all night long, and now they're battling it out for second right now behind JP, or not Joe, my bad. I keep getting these names mixed up because there's a lot of repeat names and whatnot. But 5 to go, or with this many laps to go here, coming to 5 to go, there is no more time for a caution flag. So Joe versus Jamie is the story of the race here. We got Average Joe and we got Warrior battling it out. 5 more times around. Can Joe hold on to this race lead, or will Warrior be able to catch him and find a way past him? Because just because you can get up to him does not mean you're gonna catch him and pass him. But of course, we know that that's definitely something we've seen before tonight, is that really the leader seemed like more of a sitting duck than actually being able to control it. But only 4 laps to go here. This is gonna be a tight one here on whether Warrior's gonna have enough laps to actually get by him. He's gonna have to pretty much make the move as soon as he gets to Joe, and it's probably gonna come to cost Joe a wreck if Warrior is gonna be able to make that move. I think it is gonna be a very aggressive passing move that's gonna be made here as we come to 3 laps to go, I believe. That's either 3 or 2 to go. I'm not really sure. I kind of lost count there in all the talking. But definitely it's looking a little worse for wear right now for that number 8. It does not look like he's going to really be able to catch that 88 without a mistake. It looks like it's going to be a mistake from the 8 or a mistake from the 88 or a win. And I would say I think it's probably more likely going to be the latter. I think Average Joe might actually go on to get his 2nd career Thomas Cup Series win here, and I believe only his 3rd start, which is really impressive that he's been able to do that well, that quick. Now, well, let's see. Who's going to be able to get it, though? Is it going to be... Let's see. Yeah, it looks like Joe is going to be able to hold on for it. Unless, yeah, I think that was the race there. Average Joe able to win it, I think. Let's go talk to him. Hey Joe, you got a copy? Hey Average Joe, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Man, you're able to hold on there from the restart. It sounded like you were complaining about a little bit of rear end damage, but you were able to make it work there.
It may actually have helped. It made that car a little bit more loose.
Yeah, and it certainly helped a little bit of the battling that was going on behind you there as well, so.
Yeah, I taped the car up and made a couple of quick changes and ran the fastest times I ran all race.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that was a really
4.62.
good
Okay, it was
final few laps there. Yeah,
yeah, it was.
Looks
me
like
and God
Thrasher
had
actually got the
some pretty
fastest
good
lap
battles
of the
most
race,
of the way,
but
along with Thrash.
yeah, I don't think there was ever a boring moment in that race. But hey, you were able to get that win, and that's your 2nd. That's back-to-back Atlanta wins for you, right? Because you won the East Sparks race.
Yeah, I
there
won the
as
East
well.
Spark race last night, and then this one.
Yeah, so that's 2 wins at Atlanta. So it seems like that's a pretty good track for you. And of
Yeah,
course, that's your 2nd
I'm a
win
big
in the
fan of
Thomas
it.
Cup Series as well. So
Yeah.
you like these worn-out
truck
tracks.
races,
It seems like.
The East Spark Truck Series is run by Go Fast Matt under Dohar's East Spark League, and it was the finale of the series. It was 65 laps. We had no cautions. I pitted every 14 laps, and they had to pit six times. I had to pit 4 times, and I won by 2.6.
Good job. So,
Yeah, it was.
Any thoughts
I
on
like
going
this
to Bristol
track a lot.
next
I'm
week?
pretty good at. Where are we at next week?
Bristol.
So that means Dakota's not going to be here, right?
I don't know. I don't choose when he does or doesn't show up.
Well, it was a good race. God, Warrior was a really fun up front running with you, Thrasher were definitely, we had us three for most of the race.
Well, congratulations on that race win, and go celebrate with the team.
I can't emphasize that he finished second. If he finished first, I would have done it.
Yeah, so that will conclude though the broadcast here from the NASCAR Thomas Cup Series here on YouTube. Thank you guys for everybody that's tuned in throughout the race broadcast. Average Joe 2 is your winner, and we will see you guys in the next race next Thursday night. Remember to tune back in. We're going to be at Bristol Motor Speedway for the night race, so hopefully you guys will tune in. See you guys then. Bye!